Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 4 of our healthcare project management class. Again, my name is Mark Evans, and I'm your instructor for the class. I hope that you're enjoying it so far. I think over the first 3 weeks, your discussion posts have gone very, very well. Your assignments are looking good, and it looks like you're understanding the material pretty good. Up to this point, we've talked a little bit about project charters and getting a project team started. We are talking a little bit about boundaries and things that should be included in a project, such as when we talk about scope, things like that. We've started talking a little bit about stakeholders. Stakeholders are anybody who is influenced by the project or the organization. They certainly may want to have a voice in the project, or at least be communicated with. One of the norms for stakeholder management theory is that a team would list out all the potential stakeholders that are associated with the project, and then rank them in terms of their influence or their importance, because you can't be everything to everybody. So how do you know which stakeholders to be the most worried about and take care of? So that's some of the things that we've been talking about up to this point. Next subject that we're coming up on this week is risk management. Now, risk management is the process of identifying various risks. They could be safety risks, financial risks, they could be operational risks, they could be risks that could derail the project or make the project fail. So risks come in all categories, kind of like stakeholders do. And so one of the things that a team will do on a project is identify all the risks to the project, and then come up with potential ways to manage them or prevent them from happening. In quality circles, one of the things that are done to manage risk is called FEMA, F-M-E-A, and that is Failure Mode Evaluation and Analysis. And basically in a FEMA, a project team would list out the various risks. They would then say rank 1 to 5 the likelihood that that risk could happen, and then they would rank 1 to 5 on that same risk the severity if it were to happen. And they kind of rank the risks in terms of importance and how can you manage those risks. So that's one way to do it. Project management teams use FEMA, quality teams use FEMAs. I'm in HR, I use FEMAs to look at succession planning in terms of what's the likelihood of our key individuals, key employees leaving, and what would it do to the organization if they left. And there's other tools that you can use to identify risk and to manage risk, but suffice it to say, risk is something that a project team needs to understand and try to manage so that there are no surprises. So that's what we'll be talking about this week. I hope that you'll enjoy our conversations. Hopefully it's a good little case study to kind of explain those things to you. I do want to remind you to make sure you're turning in the discussion posts on time. Those can't be turned in late. You're supposed to do 2 every week. One is your comments about the study or the question that we put out there, and then one answer to one of your teammates or classmates where you're discussing it. Be careful to hit the minimum word counts and stuff, and use references where you're supposed to, so that you can get the best grade that you can. Likewise, keep up with the assignments. They should be on your calendars, hopefully, and hope you won't have any surprises there where you have late work grades and stuff like that. I think you're doing a really, really good job. I'm enjoying working with you, showing you some things about project management and how that can work in the healthcare world. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you in class.